let's first start with a rundown of the Kirin 970. It's touting artificial intelligence as its biggest, most important feature.
Yes.
Can you give us a rundown of what this processor does for the Mate 10?
What does?
Yeah.
What does the process for
What it does? Yeah. What benefits
Okay.
does it bring?
Actually, AI is a basic capability in technical side, and it can help the device smarter. What is smarter? Smart is recognition, the first level recognition. It can recognition the scenes, recognition targets. So based on the recognition, we can do many things. For example, for smartphone, we can use this capability, help the device to do some configuration based on the recognition, different scenes, different objects automatically, and help you to make a better photo easier. So this is the first one, and it also help you to get better voice, noise reduction, and then it can recognize you or me, not just the people. It can recognize different guys. It can help you to find some photo you want, choose from thousands pictures from in your phone, something like that.
Okay. So, at which point did Huawei recognize that, artificial intelligence is the way of the future for phones? What market factors did you see that made the company decide, okay, it's really time to push for artificial intelligence now?
I think for history of smartphone, there are some important technical to drive the industry. Internet, mobile internet is the one is drive the communication move fast with 4G and 5G, and also the graphic. The graphic, because the resolution of the screen is grows in the past years, and you will find that the display is totally different compared with the 5 years ago. So, and it drives the chip side, enhance their graphic capability in the past years. But from now, the resolution not grows fast in the future. What will drive the industry
Forward.
Forward. So we think in the past years, AI is not a new concept, but something blocked it, and at the beginning, the training computing power is the bottleneck for AI, but it almost solved in these years. So the bottleneck moved to the device side. So we think this is the important thing for the mobile phone in the future. And the second one, AI can really provide many new user experience. Compared with the past capability, the device is not smart actually. I cannot understand who is here, cannot understand what happened, but with AI technology, it can. So it will become a very important entrance for you for any services. So we think this is the important thing for whole industry, especially for smartphone.
Okay. So, but how do we make people understand that AI is the
Yeah.
next important thing, because for many years people have looked at processor speed, amount of RAM, sensor size,
Yeah,
display
I understand.
resolution. How is Huawei planning to make artificial intelligence performance a key factor when people are trying to look for or shop for a new phone?
Yeah.
To
For my
make people
side,
understand.
yeah, for example, in vision, yeah, there are two key point, two key user experience is totally different than before. Currently, we just the device can just see what we can see, and then we want use the device see more than our apps. So that's the total different. You can use your mobile phone, scan the word. You can scan. You can find a food. It can tell you how many calorie of this food. You can scan to a famous building. It can tell you what it is and more information about that. And you can scan to some another building in CBD or something like that. It can tell you what restaurant inside.
Mhm.
That is more than we can see. So this is the one. Another one is see different.
Mhm.
Yeah. Currently we take a photo. This people
Mhm.
that look like we see, but it's easily to transfer to other styles with AI technology.
Mhm.
And this one is not just for vision and for voice. For example, I'm talking with you. You hear my voice, right? I can transfer my voice to another one, but with real time with my voice, it's transfer another one.
Mhm.
So it's possible by AI technology.
Transferring your voice to the
Yeah,
hardware.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's gonna recognize your own voice.
Yes, recognize, and it's a transfer.
Mhm.
Transfer to because it can learn another voice,
Mhm.
the style of another voice, so it can transfer there.
So I guess one of the things that AI does is it speeds up our access to information
Yeah,
with the world around us.
yeah.
Okay. Do you think that it will be difficult or it will take a long time before people fully want a phone with strong AI performance?
It's hard to
What are the
see.
difficulties or challenges in making people
Yeah,
understand that?
I understand. I understand. I think it's not long. It's already here. But this is the beginning. There are many limitations for full artificial intelligence experience. But I think for most of people, will accept it very smooth. And there are many functions it's benefit from AI, as I know. Um Especially for all the vision, all the sound, can use AI technology to get the better result.
Mhm. Do you think artificial intelligence will change the way people interact?
Of course.
Because one of the biggest innovations before was the touchscreen, right?
Yeah.
And it really
Yes,
changed the
exactly.
way that
Yeah.
people thought of their phones or how they use their phones. Do you think that a revolution is forthcoming also with the coming of the focus on artificial intelligence performance in phones?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, I think the biggest change is for entrance of services. You got maybe you just need two entrance, vision or voice. You just need to tell the phone what you want. It can help you do anything together. Currently not. Currently just a short command. it's not deeply to application, deeply to the services. But in the future, we think it will be very, very important entrance for services. And also for vision, I just tell you, you can access services by this. So this is totally different.
By services, can you provide some examples of these services that you're saying?
Yes, maybe you book some, you book your lunch. You can book some tickets. Yeah, you can find more information when you tourist in different city. It can help you. It can be a guide, a real world guide together, something like that.
Okay. Given that, those are some things that we can somewhat do already with by searching on search engines and by booking services like Uber or Grab, right? So
Yes, of course.
what does AI bring to the table that
Yeah.
redefines that experience?
I think if you using searching,
Mm-hmm.
first you need to know searching word.
Mm-hmm.
You need to find the keyword, right? Sometimes you cannot. For example, you to another country, you maybe you find this building is beautiful. What is this? You don't know how to search it, right? So this AI can recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
It can help you to find the keyword, and then it can find the information for you, bring the information to you directly.
So it knows things that you don't know.
Yes.
Like for example, I see a building. Oh, I don't know what this building
Yes.
is, but if I point it, okay, from its
Searching,
bank of
yes,
information.
searching is just a tools based on your knowledge,
Mhm.
right? So different guys using the search tools have the different result because the knowledge is different for different guys.
We use different keywords.
Yes, but when the device is AI device, you can forget your knowledge. Yeah, you get the same result.
And AI is it's kind of like a collective cloud knowledge, right?
Not just a clock.
Mhm.
I think for real time experience, something has to be done locally, and it can get some basic information. It can search more information from cloud side.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this is the model for this scenario.
Okay. Yesterday we tested the performance of the
Yeah.
other phones, right?
Mhm.
And it was really surprising the difference from that Korean brand,
Mhm.
and that was released just months ago.
Mhm.
And the difference in artificial intelligence performance is staggering. Right?
Mhm.
So, can you share with us a bit regarding how you changed the architecture of the chip to achieve that kind of different performance?
I have to see
that exponential.
Yes,
versus
yes, I understand. So actually, a chip side take a long time from define to the product. So normally we need 18 months to 24 months to make a new chip. So today we are talking about this chip. Actually, the next chip is on its way.
Okay.
So that means we have to look a far distance from here to the future.
Mhm.
When we talk about AI function, maybe 5 years ago, yeah, there are many bottlenecks actually, but AI not a new concept. So we think the bottleneck will solved cloud side in this year's end. The bottleneck should be moved to the device side. So we decided to do that. And also for the other technology, for example, for communication, 4G, 4.5G, 5G, all of them decided 2 years ago.
Mhm. Looking at the bigger AI picture, you're introducing AI in mobile phones now,
Mhm.
so you're making it closer to consumers. Uh, what is the role of AI in mobile phones with regards to the bigger AI picture?
I have to see this is just the beginning for AI. It's, if all the developer can use the AI capability in our smartphone, that means AI is popular for all of the world. But currently not. It currently just focus on the business side, just in the cloud side.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the big question, the picture for AI is cover almost everything in your phone. For my understand, it can be anywhere, but it cannot do everything because you have to use other resources to do a thing. A thing is not just for AI computing. We need other resources to do that, but it benefits for almost all things.
Mm. Speaking of all things, how is the AI execution in the Mate 10 unique from the use of AI in other smart gadgets like smart connected appliances, virtual assistants? What would you?
For my understand, AI is a capability in this phone. Currently, you saw the smart camera, some voice and noise reduction. It's just a part of the applications. There are many more applications will come to this phone. So, open is an important thing to involve more developer inside to make applications for AI. This is a more important thing, we think. So we
The
open
developer side to get them to develop more AI powered.
Yeah, so we provide not just for phone, we also provide the developer board for some community, and they can try their idea, any idea, based on our developer board and tools.
Any promising ideas you've seen?
Yes,
For
maybe robot.
robot?
Yeah, use the board. They can make a robot.
With regards to phone applications, have you seen promising ideas or apps that are still in development now?
Yes, of course. Yeah, we are working with many third party together, and as I know, they are very exciting. We can provide a totally different power for AI, because they have their algorithm, but they cannot run their algorithm to the phone in the past because of the performance is performance is very low, but today it's different.
Now they have a new toy to play with and develop things for.
Yeah.
Okay, but you'd say that right now it's still very early, very young.
Yes.
Do you have a certain timetable when you can say that it's mature now? How many years before you'd say that the ecosystem is mature?
I think maybe 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. This is the first round. We hope that the round is round again. Yeah. The first round we provide a hardware capability, and we support some applications, and then we know how to enhance our hardware, our system, and there are more application developer joining us. So it's around.
So 1 year. So if we get the Mate 10 now, we'll be expecting some great
You can.
AI-powered
You
apps
can.
in the hand.
Yeah. I think yesterday I showed you some interesting demo, right? So I think it's not so far to the phone. There are many developers that thinking about that.
Okay, so we've seen how it's able to recognize objects in the world, right? But does the AI chip perform things that we don't see that help the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Are there those features?
Other features.
Yeah, that because we saw how AI was used in identifying objects, right? But with regards to the performance of the phone, does AI help in that matter too? Like it manages the memory or battery or
yes. For example, it can learn your behavior by using phone. It can help the phone become your phone. If you and me have a new Mate 10, maybe 1 month later, it's different. Your phone is your phone. My phone is my phone. The application, some behavior is will fit for your behavior. This is one case, and there are other cases. It can help you to find some special picture. For example, maybe it can help you find your picture from your thousands picture in your phone. It can learn what is you. It can recognize that. Maybe
it learns from your
So
and it adapts to you. Like performance becomes more efficient.
Personally, is a very important benefit based on AI technology, and it also protect your privacy. You don't need to transfer all the information to cloud side. It's not safe. Actually, you just keep them here, and the device can do something, can learn something from your local data. It's safe.
Yeah, without it being uploaded to the cloud.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, as with any discussion with AI, this has to be asked: should we fear AI? Because it's something that people always talk about, like, "Oh, AI."
I don't think so. Yeah,
scary thing. It's gonna become
yes. It will replace some jobs. Actually, I think it's especially for the job with the decision by experience. So you know what's the key point for AI is it can learn very, very fast. For example, for chess, yes, the top player of a chess, maybe in his whole life, they can play maybe million, I don't less than million, I think. But AI can do it, can make 10,000 chess per day.
Chess matches per day.
Yeah, so
get smarter and smarter.
Get smarter. It's the key point. So with the experience, it can get faster. You need 10 years, maybe it just need 10 days. So you cannot beat with them.
AI has beaten us in games like Go.
Yeah.
Just a long time ago, we've been beaten in chess by AI as well.
Yeah, so this is a different. In the past, there are also a Go chess program, but it's cannot be to just in the middle level the player because the capability for the program in past one is based on the programmer. But with AI, no. The program just know how to learn. It's done. And it then it by itself. And then they can grow.
Yeah. By learning more and more.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
you said. Okay. Do you think the other chip manufacturers will now be trying to catch up with the AI capabilities?
Of
Do you think it
course.
will
Of course.
start a revolution? Okay, we have to focus on AI now.
Yeah. I think you can find there are no big change in past 5 years in chip side. CPU, GPU, and video, audio, modem. It's just move forward, step by step, but no big difference. But currently AI, I believe you can check from internet for all the player for smartphone chipset. All of them announce they will support AI, but with different way. Currently, we choose the way similar with Apple. We put a dedicated hardware to do that. This
The
is
AI.
this is the most efficiency for power, efficiency for the performance. The way we are a little aggressive than others, but all of them will support AI by GPU or by something. Like performance is different.
Okay. Last question. How do you see Huawei improving upon the Kirin 970 next year or in the future?
In the future,
Yeah. Improvements to the
just
Kirin 970. The
just for
processor.
970.
The
970
chip.
is here. Yeah,
Yeah.
next year, maybe next year we stay here talking about 980.
Okay.
Each year we have a new one.
Okay.